Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing after the full moon in Capricorn, strawberry moon, rose moon, whatever you want to call it? Hope everyone is doing well. I apologize, I haven't been on for a while. Had some interesting realization, blockages, clarity, cycles, repeating cycles. I needed to get some things cleared. My emotions were up and down, all over the place. I tried to do one reading and it just didn't feel right. And so I apologize that I haven't been on, but starting about on Tuesday afternoon, I started kind of coming into a peaceful mind frame, calming down, not so up and down and all over the place. Felt a little more in what I needed to. And I also did a group new moon meditation yoga session last night, which was really good. Definitely helped me put things in perspective, what I need to focus on. I usually do some of those rituals, the new moon and the full moon, on my own, but it was nice to kind of get a different aspect with another group, and it was all women, so I feel I was the only divine feminine there, but there were definitely some other interesting women there, and it was good to be around that. Definitely everyone was feeling something different the week prior to the full moon and to the day, so it was very interesting to hear that, because usually most people are kind of all in sync, but this definitely the shifts are happening, people, so just definitely be prepared. I've already shuffled this a few times. I was doing it a few more on camera for y'all. And we're just going to see where the collective, the energy is. We're going to start with the wisdom of the oracle and see what we need to, what spirit, God, our angels, our guides, what they want us to know. And it'll be interesting to see after this full moon, all the shifts and energies going through us right now. Okay. Breathe. The 29 card. This is a beautiful card. I've never gotten this one. Definitely looks like how we looked like last night. Just breathing, meditating, getting into that zone of getting focused, because what the teacher was telling us last night, of course, Capricorns are very focused, very driven, especially I have a few friends that are Capricorns, and they are definitely very driven, very focused, very determined to be successful, but they're humble, provide for their family. So I definitely feel like this is a good one for all of us, especially with all the energies that have been up and down and all over the place. But this purging needs to happen to get us to the next level. If any of you have been watching Aluna Ash, she's awesome. I've been probably watching her more than I watch a few other regulars that I like to watch. She's really resonating more and more with me, and definitely take a look at her YouTube channel, because she's definitely letting you know what's going on and why all these things, why some days we're bouncing off the walls, the next day we're very chill, laid back. There's so many shifts going on. So I'm going to put this down. I'm going to read from the book. I mean, to me it's pretty obvious. Breathe, be in the moment, and a lot of blue coming in on that, and the aura is white around the fairy that's meditating, but definitely a lot of blue, light blue and indigo blue, so maybe that's your throat and throat chakra and your third eye chakra colors coming through there. Let's see, what do we got going on? 29. I always like to read these. They definitely give a little more insight. And let's see, essential meaning, patience. Yes, divine patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, and trust. The oracle's message: patience in all things is called for right now. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now is the time to allow the life-giving elements of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell the roses, breathe. In the sunlight, release the darkness, and miracles will appear. So again, this is something that the meditative teacher brought up yesterday as well, is that everyone is so agitated and anxious, and this energy is making us, okay, take a step back, take a deep breath, realize things are going to get done how they need to get done for the day. Focus on the day. Don't worry so much about the future, and just meditate and trust that God, universe, our guides have our back. We'll also ask the tarot cards to maybe give us a little more insight, some clarity on what the Twin Flame Collective needs to just sit back and breathe. Just some clarity cards and see what's going on. Clarity on what we need to stop and breathe, stop and smell the roses. And this is a collective reading for divine feminines, divine masculines. Okay. Let's see. Definitely seeing sorry guys, I always kind of do this. Even though I pull the cards, Spirit is always telling me a couple of different things. Okay. We have to, I want to look at the bottom of the deck. Okay, the bottom of the deck, yes, Justice. So this is the overall theme with this Breathe card. Justice is stepping in to balance things out, to remind you to keep yourself balanced as well. So this is a good card for the overall theme, because there's definitely getting a few different messages here, because there's two kings. There's a King of Pentacles and a King of Wands. And this is a collective reading, but I almost want to kind of gear towards, of course, all of us have masculine energy in us to keep us balanced. So if you are a divine feminine, kind of look at your divine masculine side of you. But also this is for the divine masculines there's a judgment coming with this, after this new moon, with the Justice card and the Judgment card popping up. There's definitely divine God, spirit, universe is stepping in and how do I want to say? Not only getting people out of a third party situation, karmic situation, whether that be, the divine feminine in a karmic situation or the divine masculine. This is a big thing that's going on. A lot of karma is being released with this new moon and the eclipses coming up. Divine is stepping in. We've got the Judgment card, we've got the Justice card. Spirit's telling us to, sit back, chill, breathe, meditate, because this is happening. And even though there's lots of things in front of us and we're kind of like freaking out, trying to manifest everything that we want, it's just telling us to just chill out about that. Sit back, breathe, meditate, do yoga, go for a walk, whatever you need to do, because Divine's got it under control. So they're telling me is to kind of be in your king mode, whether you're a divine masculine or a divine feminine. You definitely need to pull this energy to you. Be in your King of Wands and King of Pentacles mode. So both kings, they're very strong kings. I mean, one is definitely more in the 3D. He's got his shit together pretty much. I mean, he's got to me, even though he's just breathe. Even though he has his money in order, he's stable, he's secure, but he's also very grounded. He's very earthy. He's strong. I know it King of Pentacles is always, the Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. I always think of a Taurus. Maybe it's because my father was a Taurus. Very strong and stable, the strong silent type. Be in that power, but also be in your King of Wands power. Very passionate and courageous. I think both of them are like that, but the King of Wands is definitely a lot more passionate, where I feel the King of Earth is, even though he's passionate, but it's more chill, laid back, strong, silent type. That's how I always see the King of Pentacles. Most of the Earth sign men that I know, maybe it's because my father was one, and then the King of Wands, they're more passionate, they're more courageous and get up and go. So I think Divine is, stepping into not only for the divine masculines, but for the divine feminines to balance that out within themselves and to, stand your ground. But, you don't have to be, his face is so disgruntled, I think. He's like really trying to get his point across. But I think, standing your ground, being in this mode, is, it's a good thing to be passionate and stand your ground, but you don't have to be so grumpy about it. Because I think there's definitely a new offer coming in regards to all of this. And it's a stable offer. It's 3D bound, it's in the 3D, it's also abundance, not only just in wealth, but abundance in all areas in the 3D. But you also have to keep in mind about the giving and receiving. You have to keep it balanced. Again, you have to keep it balanced, the overall theme. So very good cards to get for our collective energy after this new moon with the Wisdom of Oracle. So I'm going to do a few more videos today to see how everyone is doing individually, but these are good cards. But keep in mind, I always like to, a few things that I've learned is that even though one of us is a divine feminine, one of us is a divine masculine, we have both those energies in us, and we need to keep them balanced. So this is a good reading to start off with, and sorry guys, again, I haven't done any videos for a little bit, but like I said, I had to balance myself out. And with this new moon energy, this has definitely helped. Still some anxious energy, but I'm dealing with it, and hoping everything will balance itself out and work out. So I will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.